This is set number 8632, Swamp Raid. This is a LEGO Agent set from the first wave of 2008 LEGO Agent sets. 221 pieces, 2 minifigures, 2 alligators, and retails for $20. Let's take a closer look at this set now. We'll start off with our minifigures. The first one we have is Agent Charge. He's a vehicles expert and it's probably the cheapest way you can get him in any of the LEGO Agent sets of the time. He has no back printing on his face or on his torso. He does not come with hairpiece, as sometimes LEGO Agent sets have hairpieces. This one does not, so you only get this kind of chrome and really cool looking actually helmet. And it's also a basic uniform, so you can use other LEGO Agents. They have the same uniforms as him if they are male. And you've also recognized the face because he's also been available in some of the pirate sets of 2009 with that face. We'll put him on here. Next up, we have the main villain of the set. This is Breakjaw. He's got a very basic uniform as a henchman for Dr. Inferno. His special robotic feature is his jawline, which you can see is a new molded piece for 2008. This is the only figure to have him, and this is not the only set that he appears in. He appears in 3 other sets. Here's a look at his actual face. Very big unibrow and very vicious looking teeth. To think his mechanical teeth were any different. And here's a look in the inside of the mold. Very cool helmet. If you use this for like a small robotic shark, that'd be kind of neat. And that's kind of his business, is robotic sharks. He also works with other robotic animals, such as sharks and crocodiles. And what he has, the treasure of the set, is this map. This map is to a secret location, some kind of jungle, I guess, and has hidden treasure there. Because the main goal of the Dr. Inferno's henchmen is to collect treasure, melt it down, and then make a super weapon, as it's told in the Agent sets. So here we have the first part of our set. I can put him on here. Cool. It's the rocket cycle. This is the Agent's weapon. Kind of a small vehicle, but has a lot of pieces to it. Very formidable. And only carries the 1 minifigure. Opposed to other bicycle sets or motorcycle sets, this one has the minifigure sitting down in it, as opposed to leaning forward. He has levers on both sides, and, well, since I include the pistol with the set, I figure he should carry the pistol with it. There are 2 spots for stickers. One here on this first chrome piece. Shows kind of a target and a little screen. And then on the back, there's a sticker for his Agent's logo. You get some nice pieces with this model. And it rolls around well, because it's got thick tires. So it's very good for rolling. However, it still has problems sometimes with standing up straight. Although it's 2 studs wide for each of the tires, it can have a tendency to fall over still. We'll discover more about that in the set. Next up, we have 2 robotic alligators, or crocodiles. Post in the comments if you know which one. And they only have 1 sticker, just the one on the top of them that shows they're robotic. They are radio controlled, so they have the antenna on top. And you can fit a minifigure on here if you want to. You might have to move them a little bit around these pieces, but there is space for a minifigure to sit. You can wag their tails back and forth. Their tails do pop off. And you can also move their head up and down in a chomping motion. The head can also pop off. And these are exactly the same build for each robotic creature, so I don't have to show you the second one. The next small model we have is this little getaway boat, or maybe it's just a traveling boat. I guess it's more of a getaway boat. It has a small propeller on the back of it, spins very easily. Two little blasters that don't actually fire on the sides. So I guess if you have some kind of getaway, you can have blasters showing. They do move. And you do get a sticker for the Inferno logo on the front. Very simple build. This is kind of a small vehicle for a getaway, but I guess if it's small, it might also be fast. That sits over by the dock on the right side, so we'll get to that in just a sec. Now, we'll take a span around, take a look at some of the details on the model. First, you have this ramp that comes up. Then it has a stable area here, or is it stable? Next up, we have this small station with Flickr missiles, 2 of them, and they do not angle in any direction. They just spin around like this. They can spin at 360 degrees. I just have the rocket cycle in the way of it. So we can spin that around. It does have a sticker piece, and we'll put that back on there. Next up, we have a staircase that leads up to the main area. This is our little cabin. Has a sticker on top for the roof with the Inferno logo and some foliage printed there. Again, part of the sticker. We also got a sticker inside of here for the controls. There's a little small computer, and we have a pistol there, just with a piece next to it so it can hold in place, so it's not being used. As we come down here, you probably saw these. These are our little barbed wire pieces, which are kind of interesting little rings. We get these in a few of the agent sets. We get 2 of them in this one. On this side, we have a ladder that comes down to a small dock area, and as you saw before, that's where the boat was. It's also a nice area because we have all the swamp foliage. There's a lot of foliage in here as actual pieces, as opposed to, you know, printed parts. It makes up most of the bottom of the set. You can turn this around. You can see more of it along here. And here's a look at it from the back side. We also have this antenna, which can come up and circle around. You can move that to any direction you want to get a satellite signal. And we have this little thing under the bridge. You're probably been wondering what that's about. Well, we'll turn this around and I'll show you. Over here we have a stickered piece. It has a countdown for 30. And we don't really know well, this has been there for a long time, so I think it's way past 30. But what we do is we can press that piece once we put our rocket cycle on top of here. You see it, well, pretty, you know, fits pretty well on top. What we do, we can press this piece. It'll activate this little button underneath, and it'll flip the rocket over. The rocket cycle, that is, off of the bridge. We have hinges on here that enable that feature. So, as much as our Agent Charge is ready to, you know, bust in and take apart all the plans that Dr. Inferno and our henchman Breakjaw have, this henchman himself has prepared a little device to knock out our hero. Very clever. I like that as a feature for the set. And it's also, you know, good to get a lot of these pieces for the set. Larger 6x, I think it's 6x10 or 6x12 pieces. We got a lot of foliage in here, which looks great. We got some stairs and lots of these support beams, which are excellent. So piece-wise, this is a great looking set. And it's also, you know, for $20, 220 pieces, a very good value. The one thing I don't like about it, because this is a great model, I like for $20 we get this nice base type set. We still get vehicles with it and smaller builds, but we still get a nice base that could be a good add-on for any other agents areas that you have. Sometimes I put this one with the gate from Mission 5, because this one's Mission 2. I put this with Mission 5 Turbo Car Chase, and it creates a nice scene. The one thing I don't like about this set is the foliage, and that's odd because I said I like it. Well, it's not really the foliage itself that I don't like, it's how loose they are on here. A lot of times I've had to fix these 3 pieces specifically so that they would fit in the set. So if this one's put on wrong, it's because I got frustrated with putting it back on so many times. They're very easy to fall off, and for the time that LEGO made this set, they didn't really consider how easily they could be, tapped off, moved around, or in play. Otherwise, this set has a lot of great features to it. It's not too bulky, but it's pretty good size for a $20 set. The 2 minifigures and 2 alligators are a good, mix. And I like how it's mostly villain-oriented, but we still got some strong agents, hero vehicle. That's an equal... It's not quite equal, but it's still, it's not a wimpy motorcycle, like, for example, this boat. But it is formidable. You can see that it has lots of good detail on it. It's still a nice vehicle. And it's also great how it can play into the trap of the set of knocking the bridge down. It's a fun feature that I can't get enough of. So overall, I really like this set. This is probably one of the first sets that I got. This is one of the first sets I got. And one of the first ones that I actually liked. Because as a $20 set, you don't get too many base sets like this. And it presents a nice little outpost and some good features. Despite all the stickers, may I add. Because there are a lot of stickers in the set. A lot of them can go on pretty easily, though. But you might have a little bit of trouble with other ones. Like maybe the ramp, or should I say roof piece. Just to get that, straight on. So thanks for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And we'll see you next time with more LEGO set reviews.